Okay, so once you're in, then what? Well, if you haven't actually been approved by CPA Network, don't worry. You can go ahead and watch this video, and when you are approved, then you can always come back and go to the promotional section and start promoting your CPA offers. This is merely for informational and educational purposes. So we're going to talk about CPA types and what's available to you. Now, before I get started, I do want to mention that you don't want to try to use black hat methods. If you don't know what black hat methods are, they're basically tricking CPA networks and stuff between the gray line, basically. Because CPA networks will eventually detect this in the long run. And all that the work you've done and you've worked so hard to build up, the marketing for your CPA offers will be taken away. So that's why I say do everything, follow their terms of service, and don't trick them, because eventually they're going to find out. Now, the key to increasing the conversions of the prospect actually taking a specific action, it'd be good to make a website that surrounds that topic matter. Sort of like what I showed you in video 1, that example of the insurance quotes. They included, different things like a website and news. They included blog posts. They included information to pre-sell the prospect to actually take action. Let's start with the basics. With the basics, we've got zip submits and email addressed submits. What that means is that basically, I'm sure you saw in video 1 where all you had to do is choose a certain quote type and then enter your zip code. Well, with zip submits, you get $1 or so amount every time somebody goes to your site and fills out the zip code. Now, with email address, you might get a little more, but it's about the same. Now, these two types are very basic, so your conversions are going to be higher because all they have to do is enter one thing and that's it, but you're going to make less money. By making less money, that means you have to send a lot more prospects to your website to get them to sign up. So you rely on more traffic, more marketing to make more money. Then we have form filling that are generally related to lead generation offers like financial offers, credit score offers, debt relief. And I'm going to go to Neverblue here just to show you what they're offering. And a lot of these things are lead generation. So whether you go to a dating site, for example, and you have to fill out, I'm a man looking for a woman and I am 20-something years old. So if I do that, then, and if I send somebody to the dating site, they fill out the information, I could get anywhere from $1, $2 to $4 because they have to fill out a little more information. So basically, things like insurance quotes, like I said earlier, or payday loans, skincare, anti-aging lead generation. Those types of things generally produce and allow you to earn more money because they're required to fill out more information. And let me just go through here so you can see what it's all about. Let me go to downloads. Nice thing about Neverblue and other CPA networks is they actually provide you with statistics of the conversion rates of the network earnings. So you can actually pick and choose possible CPA offers that are converting higher. And Neverblue does this because they want you to choose the ones that are converting a lot higher so that you can make them more money. Of course, you make more money as well. So you can sort of see like the easy to create products, the network earnings are not that high, except for the easy cards. But we have popular screensavers here and the network earnings are greater, just like the ones up here. And we can see the EPC and how much we get paid for the lead. So generally leads are form fillers, so people would just fill out forms. And they also have sales for people who, if you send prospects to a page and you get paid when a prospect buys the product, that would be a sale. But one thing I do is I try to stick with the ones with the leads because they are generally a lot simpler. And as you can see, some pay you $2.75 per lead. Some pay a lot more, like $3.50 per lead, and the network earnings are high, which is good. If I go here, I can actually see what it's all about. So if you go to the campaign, you can actually see what they're providing. It says this amazing campaign has the ability to let users post colorful graphics to their profile on a variety of social media applications. So you get to know what it's all about, but you also get to know what kind of promotion is allowed. Not every single CPA offer allows you to do the same thing. Some allow you to do, web, email, search meaning PPC, DLS, social networking, but promotion that's not allowed is these here. But these are pretty much the general ones, so I wouldn't really worry that much about it. And most of the ones provide you to allow you to do this. Also keep in mind that they do pay per lead in relation to where the lead comes from. For example, if the lead comes from India, the payout per lead is 37 cents. If it's Canada, it's $1.50. If it's UK, it's $2.75, and it converts higher. Now, one thing to mention here is that if you do use PPC, you can tell Google AdWords or any other sites, PPC sites, that you only want traffic from the US, or you only want traffic from the UK, which is the nice thing about that versus promoting it through the search engines by using SEO, because this way you target people who are actually in a specific country. Because let's say that you're doing SEO and you're only getting 26 per lead, and for every 1,000 people comes, then it's not worth it. You really have to measure it out. So that's why I look at everything before you actually promote it, and then you can get your creatives. Creatives are, banners and things like that you can use links to promote your CPA offer. So going back to what we were talking about, zip submits, email address submits are the easiest. However, I recommend that you would actually go to Google and do some research to see what kind of competition you're dealing with, but at the same time, see if you can find a desperate, hungry market. Because a lot of people that are promoting CPA offers, if there's a lot of competition, you've got to get creative and you've got to figure out what kind of keywords these people are typing in, which is going to be the next video. In video 5, I'm going to talk about keyword research and how to find the keywords that people are perhaps searching on but has less competition.